Hello, ladies. This is Arielle from the Tree of Life Tarot. Let me try to. Okay, so today I have a couple of questions that I like to check the cards with. They're regarding FD, which is standing for Future Duchess, and is a abbreviation for the love and soulmate of Prince Harry. There is this, first of all, let's ask, what is Princess Diana's message to FD? Alrighty. Then I'll ask, was FD is she victim of circumstances in this lifetime? Let's put it this way. How is karma playing out in her life? Yeah, not a good card. There we go. Is Meghan Markle FD's karma? Good question. Was she a bad person? What kind of person was FD in a lifetime? Yeah. Again, a lot to do with last reading. Alrighty, and let's see. Will they meet with Prince Harry soon? And what's helping and what's stopping? Alright, so a lot of cards went on the table. We'll start with the message from Princess Diana, or the energy of Princess Diana to FD, Future Duchess. So this is a good, basically all the cards, the tarot cards, they're about advice. And they, when you receive the world, that's a good advice to go, let's say, to go big or go home. When you receive it reversed, that means that you've already seen the world and you don't need to, let's say, chase experiences anymore. The world, when you receive it reversed, it goes into the next card in the pack, and the next card in the pack in the major arcana is the Fool. And I received the Fool as a hidden card, as the card that, you know, as the thing that FD is not looking at, but she should. So basically, if Princess Diana was here, she would advise FD to stop chasing, let's say, worldly experiences and start living a simple life, a life that is close to nature. Okay, then let's see. How is FD experiencing her karma in this lifetime? So we get the Nine of Pentacles reversed. What that means, and as a card to, let's say, to understand what's hidden behind that. The card of the Death. Death is transformation as well. The way she's experiencing karma is by either she has low self-esteem, or she's constantly bullied, harassed, falsely accused, or she's constantly attracting to her life people who are telling her, not telling her, um, trying to manipulate her into thinking that she's less than, less of. And that's about karma, really. That brings a lot of suffering. With the death card, and having in mind the cards that we had in the previous readings, I would say that her advice here for the karma that she's experiencing is that she doesn't have to stay. You cannot fix everything in the world. You cannot fix every situation, every person. Just move on. Move on. That's it. You don't like it here, move on. That's it. You don't like, let's say, how they treat you in a restaurant, don't leave a tip. That says enough. You don't have to say anything or do anything. Just don't stay at the same place. Now, we'll look at that card. Look at that card later. Now let's see here. Was see, the question that I received in Tumblr was FD a bad person in a past life? And I wanted to specifically ask that question because we have, let's say, our souls, our, let's say, divine spark of life chooses to experience different things, different roles in life. The more we, let's say, are in, the more we, let's say, the more the mask that we put onto our face becomes us, the more we do not recognize that we are not our role in life. We are something else. We are something more, but also we are something else. So, for example, for FD, I'll specifically talk about FD. In a past life, she had, again, in this current life, she may not be, let's say, a queen or something like that. But in a past life, she has this type of equivalent to queen experience. I'm going to say equivalent to queen because it may not have been any, no, actually, for sure it was not called queen. But she was a very important wife of a very important ruler in the past. And in the previous reading, we did see traditional and family ties, family roots. What that means is, in whatever lifetime she was living in, she was faithful to her husband, and he was faithful to her, and there were no others. That's really important to clarify here. But from that past lifetime where we are looking at, was she a bad person? I would say no. She was too much too much identifying herself with the role that she had in life. What that means is, as her, let's say, as part of her role, as part of the times that she lived in, she was very fond of power and money. And she was putting power and money above human relationship, human ties. Quite possible in that past lifetime, she had a, let's say, experienced a lot of negatives about a family, like family betraying you, family trying to backstab you, literally, or get rid of you or poison you. A family that is, let's say, flirting with your husband that is beating you, or you beating your husband, or whatever it is. She might have, basically, in order for someone to get a firm understanding what good family looks like, they need to come from a really broken family. So in that lifetime, what AFD experienced was, she was at a prominent position in life, and she was having wrong kind of values. And now in this lifetime, she's still probably blamed for having the wrong kind of values. It's quite often people on the surface, they see you as one type of book, but you could be a completely different type of book as in your heart. And unless they know you, really know you, and unless they really want to know you, they may not know what kind of person you really are. So in her heart right now, she, carrying over from past lives, she has this aura of a person who is, let's say, obsessed with power, with money, and that's what they care about. But her heart is saying something else. Her heart is, about emotions, personal touch, personal feelings, personal relationships. And that's a completely different story from what people are seeing and what people are, let's say, taking her for. Now, I'll look at the other cards in another video, because they seem to be quite interesting, especially with the two aces coming up. So talk to you in the next video. Bye.